my Sacred Moon Cat tribe. Today's video I'm just gonna be talking, having a little chill out, downtime, just relaxing kind of conversation with you. So as you guys know, I'm a very deeply spiritual person, and the way that I manifest myself around my life as a wholesome person is that I focus on love and spirituality, which is the essence of Buddhism. In Buddhism, they actually refer to love as something called Maitri and also Mahakaruna. Maitri is spelled M-A-I-T-R-I, yeah, Maitri. And I think of it as a beautiful sakura cherry blossom tree because that's what it reminds me of, and it actually means loving kindness. And what that means in Buddhism is that it means to love yourself, to care about yourself, because egolessness is also to love yourself. If you do not love yourself, or if you feel self-consciousness, then you don't actually have egolessness. It's wrong to believe that loving yourself is ego, because it's not. Loving yourself is the most compassionate thing you can do. And Mahakaruna means great compassion, and that is another way of referring to loving other people, having compassion for others in Buddhism. And that's what I really love. I just imagine myself as a beautiful tree whenever I think of Maitri. You know, it sounds like May tree, you know, and the way that like in May time, springtime, the cherry blossoms come out. That's why I call it May tree, because May is that time. You know, I thought that was just like a cute little coincidence, a little like, you know, beautiful thing in this universe. One of the things that I've understood in this life and throughout my life is that love is a beautiful pain. And when I'm describing this, what I'm talking about is that in life we all go through really dark and like different things. We all have troubles, we all have different things in our life where we struggle and where we have stress and all that other kind of stuff. It's really important to bring ourselves back into the dwelling of love, because at the end of the day, where we come from is from love. Who we are is love. We are made of love. The people that we are today is love. Every fabrication of our body is made with love, and that's why it's so important every single day to believe that you are loved. But one of the most beautiful things in life, which is why I say love is a beautiful pain, is because we all go through heartbreak, we all go through these trials in life, and the truth is that life is not supposed to be perfect. Life is not supposed to be this complete perfection, you know. Life is beautiful in its downs and ups, and I think that when you see the down times, you know, rock bottom, as a beautiful time as well, you'll start to see everything as so much more joyous. And this is what I believe where the beginning of the cessation of suffering comes about. And the cessation of suffering means the end of suffering in Buddhism, and this is what Buddhism talks about a lot. I really love Buddhism because I feel like it actually talks about ways to help yourself. Like, Buddhism is all about the person reading the books. It's all about the person who is the Buddhist, because Buddha is a beautiful, compassionate person who wants to help you, love you, guide you through every beautiful little step in this life. What I've understood is that in our darkest times, those are our most valuable times, because those are the moments where we are defined, you know, the way we struggle and the way that we can make ourselves become a much stronger person because of that. And I feel like from every dark struggle that I've had in my life, that I've actually become a much stronger person. I always feel, in a way, this is kind of weird, but I feel excited when I go through dark like stuff, because I know by the end of it, I'm going to be an amazing person. Like, from the person I was before, after that suffering, I'm going to be a much, much, much better person than I was before. And, you know, I love myself in every single stage. And that's the most important thing. I love myself through that darkness. I know who I am through that darkness. I believe in myself through that darkness. And I see who I am. But what I also believe is that painful endings are disguised as beautiful beginnings. And I think that is something that we should all remember in life. That all our pain is for a good reason, and all our pain, the way that we use our pain, is so supportive to us, because when we fight through that, when we never give up, which is what we're supposed to do in life, we're never supposed to give up. We're supposed to always keep going. We're supposed to always keep fighting, always keep living, always keep breathing, to the moment where we can become and we can be who we truly are, because life is worth living, life is worth struggling for, life is worth creating. And I think that in life, when we are brought so down in life, sometimes we struggle because we don't feel like we're getting the right support. But if we find the right support, if we seek it ourselves, if we realize that nobody can do it for us, but we must do it ourselves. If we realize that there are many people out there who support us, we just need to find that knowledge and use that knowledge, consume that knowledge, feed that knowledge to our ancient loving souls, and that knowledge will help us. That knowledge will save us from any sadness, any pain in our life. And the most beautiful thing is that realizing pain is a beautiful thing. Realizing that in life, who you become after that pain, who you are through that pain, who you have always been, the life that you live is valuable, and I treasure it with all my heart. And I think the most important thing is sometimes we look outside ourselves for something better, something more suitable, something greater, something that will make us happier. But the truth is, the only thing that can actually make us happy is ourselves, is who we are, is the person we are within. It starts with us. It starts with who we are. It starts with that vital step towards becoming, towards being, towards knowing, towards seeing, towards feeling the person that we are today. I love this quote. It says, "The universe has shaken you to awaken you." And in Buddhism, they talk a lot about enlightenment. And enlightenment is basically the sense that you are a humble, understanding being of the truth. And that is the literal meaning of enlightenment. You are enlightened because the source, the truth, the life is light. Life is good, love is positive, and knowledge is a good thing. Prana is positive knowledge. Prana is knowledge in Buddhism and also in the spiritual terminology. And this is what I really love about trials and stuff, you know? I don't have to be perfect. Like, if I make a mistake, that's okay. No matter what, my progress is the most important thing, and that is the same application to you. The progress that you make in life is always going to support you, always going to love you, because the truth about God is that God loves you no matter what. God does not judge you. That's why egolessness is God. And you have to be egolessness so that you can begin to create. Because all creation, all beautiful, good, positive, light creations, all begins with God, all begins with love, all begins with light, all begins with love, expression, and that is where the heart comes from, divine expression. I also think a lot in life that we believe that we are our thoughts, and I think we can get lost in that a lot, which in this big way that when we identify with only our thoughts, we actually lose that sense of who we are. And I can say for you, like, I've seen a lot of people out there, some people can't really find who they are. And I think that is because they are identified with their thoughts. Because who you truly are does not come from your thoughts. Who you truly are comes from your heart, comes from the deep felt emotion. And that is the part, the language of the soul that has been lost in today's generation, and the language of the soul that must return to us today, because it is the language that will save our world. Our planet, you know, the whole ecosystem, the way that we are looking after our planet currently right now, it's dangerous, it's not good. We need to begin in a massive way, in a global way, to fix global warming. I hope you enjoyed this little talk, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give me a thumbs up because it helps me out a lot. And also remember to subscribe for weekly videos every single Thursday, because I upload every single week, except I uploaded late this week, but I'm very sorry. Remember that I always still upload, so click the bell next to the subscribe button to be notified every single time I upload a YouTube video. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching.